All right, hey everybody, it's Jason McLaren with this show is the Disaster Podcast. Today I'm talking about hurricane preparedness and what you should do to get ready for a hurricane. The first thing you want to do is develop an evacuation plan. So find out today if you live in a hurricane area. You can go online and look for the maps of the hurricane zones and find out if you're in a hurricane zone. Then you want to determine who has the evacuation orders. Who gives those orders? It's the governor, the mayor, that sort of thing. So you can follow them on social media and make sure that you're getting the most relevant information and getting it as expedient as possible. And then you want to plan your route out of the area. Have multiple locations and multiple ways to get out of your area. Especially in these bigger cities, you have a lot of highways. Look for secondary and tertiary routes on county roads, country roads, that sort of thing, on ways you can get out of your area, and make sure you have a physical map printed out or a hard map that you order because your cell phone may not work when something's going on. And then you want to follow the evacuation orders. Once those orders are given, you want to go ahead and evacuate. You don't want to wait. You don't want to start packing it in. Go ahead and be ready. These storms come in pretty slow, so you can start planning ahead. Go ahead and start getting everything together before that. Make sure you plan for your pets also, because when I lived on the coast, I had 2 dogs, and it was a 5-hour drive to our first rally point for evacuation. And so we had to plan food, water, rest stops, all that's incorporated into your plan. You don't want to be holding up traffic or trying to find a rest stop while you're in a crisis mode and responding to something like that. Another thing we did is we made our own evacuation plan before the evacuation order was given because we wanted to be more prepared. So we had an imaginary line in the Gulf that if any storm broke that line and it was a named storm or a severe rated storm, my family would evacuate because I was an emergency management professional and I had to stay back and help with the evacuation procedures. So all that's things you want to incorporate into your plan. Everything down to small snacks to have on the road. You don't want to be stopping and trying to, figure out what you're going to eat on the way. Have all that stuff in your vehicle ready to go. Portable toilets are even something you want to plan for. You see these pictures of people during hurricanes, trying to find restrooms. There's places around that you may not have a restroom for 70, 80 miles. That'd be something you want to plan for ahead of time. So that's all for today. Jason McLaren signing off.